Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain here. Alright, so for this video we're going to be hitting up the next couple of parts of the Tangleroot chain. Now again, if you're not sure how to get back to this area, in House P, in the northwestern corner, there is this guy here, Ransel of Valagar. You can actually talk to him and he'll take you into the One-Eared Bugbear Ale. And from here, you can actually just talk to Ermic Qual, and he can teleport us right outside of the quest here. Again, furthermore, if you were still out here from part 1 and 2, all you need to do is talk to the chief here, and he sends you right back south, back into the quest itself. Alright, so here we are back inside. Again, this one doesn't have that Reaper difficulty. So, again, just on Elite. And it seems our hireling had run out, so I'll just pop this one here. Not that we should need it in this one. Now, as we see here, this one is a little bit different. It's asking us to obtain 3 plans. Now, these plans are located on various hobgoblins. The hobgoblins themselves, they are always in the same location, so it's not like these plans move around. Alright, and again, as you can see, I am making that right off the hob just to get that mushroom. As well, our spiders have changed. It's now no longer just 2 brown spiders. We had a spider prince and our web spider, the Black Widow. Other than that, for the most part, again, this quest doesn't change run to run. Alright, so again, I'm actually not going to be too worried about getting all the breakables. Mostly because we won't be going down every single path. Again, obviously you are able to do that. That is something you are able to do. This run, as you can see, what different from the first 2 parts is this door is already actually still open, so you don't have to head off to the east or to the west in order to pull the levers. In this room, however, we do actually still need to head down the right path, as just inside to the left we're gonna have a hobgoblin just there. That is our hobgoblin tactician, and he actually has one of these map pieces here. Once he dies, he will drop it, so just make sure to use your Q and E to select it. As well as, I want to point out in the other ones how we were hopping down here. So there were always some scorpions here, and then we had our tunnel just before. There shouldn't be scorpions, I'm not sure why they're not spawning in. Here we go. Guess I just had to get closer to the door. So the first one in, there was nothing down here. The second one in, there was a guy at the very end, but he was sick. Third one in, we actually just have a zombie. So there's the zombie corpse of the enemy, or not the enemy, but that guy. So it seems he rose from the dead. And in the next one, we're actually going to get to see the final conclusion of that little kind of Easter egg that they decided to throw in. It's not so much an Easter egg, it's just a little interesting extra. Alright, as you can also see, these rooms here on the sides, they are open. So what I am going to do is I'm going to head down the other side, and we're just going to grab the traps that were in that room. As well, grab those extra couple of kills. Now, Tangleroot, like some of the other larger chains. They are overall short, each piece, but of course takes a little bit of time to go through and do all the parts. Lovely spider down there, which we can just open the gate and say hello. And grab our breakable. Now, as you see, once we hopped down there, or had killed them all and hopped down, it did spawn in another one, which is actually a stronger version of those spiders. But he's easy enough as if you hop back on the ladder, climb to the top, and just range him. It really is a fairly easy fight. Alright, so other than heading east, our next bit is to head north, which will take us to where that end chamber was in the last one. This one, however, not quite the end just yet. Alright, so again we can pick the lock here, and it has a control box for us, and again a chest down there if that's something you're wanting. Just gonna stop in for the collectibles.
Yes,
alright, so this one actually has us going all the way to the west to a giant roundabout. Now I do want to point out that they do have several, I guess, patrols. As you can see, that was a decent sized bit of enemies, and they do have a couple of them. Some of them are a little bit more spread out than others. Alright. So if you notice here on this roundabout, so we went off to the right, and then we're actually just taking this first path here as well. And around that final corner, it has again a second tactician, which will drop another one of our 3 required items. Right, no chest. Alright, and from here again we're going to head off to the right, and directly to our left here, almost across from the locked gate, we have a path leading in. Now this one actually has a shrine right here, and the reason for that is they have some nasty traps. So the first bit of the trap, we have a giant blade trap. The second part, which will just point out some little red lines, are these blade traps. Now they go decent ways down. One thing I like to do, personally, is I drag them right through it. So as you can see, he's got 185 hit points, and he kind of got torn up a bit. Not as much as, of course, you'd probably like, but he still gets eaten up a little bit. And once you kill that last tactician, oh, another wave of dogs. They must have been around the outside edge. So like I said, they do have a few of those patrol groups. And clearly this one here was close enough to it that when we started attacking them, they got our aggro there as well. Alright, so here's our last patrol map, but before I grab that, if we grab this last trap box, it does bring us all the way up to Ingenious, so it doesn't take much, and again, 5,000 experience, almost 6,000. for, again, fairly minimal work. Now, if we continue all the way up here and we had got the traps and just fought up here, it does, again, give us a chest. Random loot, nothing special. But, yeah, this must have been where those dogs were coming by, just at that right time. Alright, from here, it is just a recall out. We're going to talk to Chief Ungriz again, and he's going to send us directly right back in here for the next part. So this chain, it does get kind of monotonous. He keeps sending you in to the same door over and over, each with a task leading you slightly deeper in. For example, this one here, he has us going after a spider and her eggs. So we got to destroy Whisperdoom. 20 of Whisperdoom's eggs. Call her hireling there. Here we are with our Black Widow and our Brown Prince Spider. And again, I'm heading off to the right to grab these collectibles. As you can see now, they have multiple collectibles in here. So we got one here and another one there. So some people, like myself, have actually even gone through and like recalled, reset the quest, run back in and re-grab them. If we need to farm out this level of material. So in this one here, I think it's this one. Yes. So in this one, they also have 3 Whisperdoom daughters that are spread throughout the area. So the first one here, as you can see, is straight across and down there. As you see, there's nothing else there. That's the reason we never took this path on any of the other runs. The other ones are fairly in the way. Alright, so again, door is already open. Again, if we stop to grab these traps, so there are 4 of them, kind of already past the one. So I'm gonna head back and grab that. Getting a little too ahead of myself here. Most times, people don't actually stop to get these traps. They just blitz through here as fast as they can. Myself included, I'm no different in that one, as they are not a large amount of experience, but they can be done quickly, allowing for a decent amount of experience per minute. And so now what I'll do here is I'll head off this path here to show the conclusion of that enemy, that guy. So again, recap. He was first quest, there was nothing there at all. Second quest, he was captured and quite sick. Third quest, he actually, or between the second and third, he died and became a zombie. we had just last one we had just killed his zombie form. Alright, and in this one here, as we approach, he's now a skeleton. I guess all the meat had rotten off his bones. Like, it is just again, I really love that little bit of attention to detail. Each part, like, something had happened a little bit further. Alright, so now back in this room, again, we do have to head off down our left hand side here to where all those patrols were. What I'd recommend doing, if you have any AoE or any crowd controlling effects, right at the opening here where it opens up into it, that's where I typically place them, as is where it sees the highest amount of traffic right off the hop. From here we're going to head down the same path as we did last time. So let's start off with these guys. Alright, so we're going to start off by checking down this path. Now, we do have 2 more daughters. I don't like how it just says slay 3, because if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't be exactly sure what 3 you have to slay. Alright, so it's not this path. This again, these Whisperdoom daughters, they are always in the same spots. I truthfully, I don't run this one enough. Run it completely. I run it to like fast complete, so I don't know where they all are. I remember where the first one is, and I remember where there's another one. So I'm just gonna check.
Stronger down this tunnel.
Alright, so this tunnel here specifically, so if you're looking at the big round circle there, it'll be the northwestern side. It has a path, and as again you walk down, it does say that you hear a large creature moving in it. This is the one that actually has the eggs that we need to break, as well as it also has, oh, this one doesn't have one of the daughters. I thought one of the daughters were. Alright, now you actually can kill Whisperdoom despite popular opinion. I have done it a few times myself. It is a very, very tough kill, as she has a very fast regeneration at this stage. There is another quest later on in the game where it actually has us revisit and kill Whisperdoom, which I think was their reason for making it tough kill. So I'm just gonna see if I can't do a little bit. Yeah, I'm not even able to bypass that damage, or minus the damage reduction. I'm not able to bypass its healing. Alright, so at this stage, most people, what they do is once they get the eggs broken, they just run. Obviously it's really tough to get out of there, as she does follow you. Slowly, but she does. Sometimes if you get far enough away fast enough, however, she stops. That might also been another change that they've put in. Generally speaking, I don't stick around long enough to find out. I'm in, I'm out, I'm done. Alright, from here, just a recall out, and well, there's that second patrol. Alright, so from here, it's just a recall out, and that's it for the next 2 parts of this chain. The 5th that'd be what? Yeah, the 5th and 6th part. They are now our next level up. So we're getting towards the end, but we still got a little ways to go.
Not seem hostile.
So we'll just talk to him here,
She
pick up our next part,
closer.
and that's it. Well, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one all.